Jeffrey found out that he wants to change his bad habits into good habits. So he starts to research in the internet what are some good habits, made himself a list of over 50 different good habits, and then he don't really know where to start, which habits first to implement. So he just picks a few, like making the bed in the morning when he just wakes up, getting more sunlight, drinking more water, looking for a better posture, and drinking more water. And yeah, he will feel better and be more productive, but this doesn't mean that he's really efficient and comes to his goal. Adonis, on the other side, knows that he just needs to focus on the big, important, good habits, because all of the small habits will come naturally to him and he will implement them completely naturally without even trying to implement them and making a plan for them. A few of them habits I already made for a longer time, but I always felt like, yeah, something is missing out. It's not really that complete how it should be. Since February, I found all of the 6 habits and started to do them daily, and just since then, it really started to make much more fun. I feel like that I build up more and more and more momentum, going faster to my goals, and it just flows much more naturally. And before, when you want a picture from it, before it was like I'm walking to my goals and just, yeah, normal walk. And now I feel like I'm really sprinting to my goals, but still having enough time that it's not like so, oh shit, I have a mountain in front of me. Like, alright. When I'm just only sprinting, then yeah, the first thing what will come up to my mind is like, let's go up of this mountain and then come down, because my goal is on the other side of the mountain. But now it's like I'm sprinting, I'm seeing, oh, a mountain is coming, I'm looking around, taking my mat out, and then seeing, oh, when I just go a bit to the right, there's a way through the mountain that I don't need to get up and then again down, so I can save myself much more energy and be on the other side of the mountain much faster than climbing up and down, because I don't have any climbing experience so far. So I just don't use the overview about everything and everything is under control, and I'm looking for better and efficient way than just blindly working and sprinting to my goals. Imagine how it would feel when you are realizing that the things you are doing bring you closer to your goals, even when you don't get any feedback at the moment from it, that you're just being sure like, yeah, this is the right thing, and you are coming closer and closer to your goal from day to day. So these 6 habits are having a strict sleeping rhythmus, getting enough of sleep, at least 8 hours bedtime a day, and waking up early before 7 in the morning, so that you get more resources from your body and your mind available. The second one is having a good morning routine that first wakes you up, gives you a lot of energy for the whole day, and just prepares you that you are ready for the day, that you can attack him, know what's to do, and that you have the overview, and not that you are just like in the morning, so, and now, what should I do with this day today? The third habit is to learn a valuable skill at least 1 hour a day. And what's a valuable skill? Something that the time and eventually money that you're investing in right now, that they will definitely return in the future. You need to research and decide by your own what's something that you want to learn and get good at it. So just a few examples. For example, making content, being a content creator, so learning to speak publicly, cutting videos, trading, or just something in that just investment you do will return in the future. The fourth habit is to meditate at least 10 minutes a day. That you train your mindfulness and that you get better with dealing your emotion and your talks. The fifth habit is to get at least 30 minutes a day of activity. It doesn't need to be a full gym session, just get some activity. Yeah, it's great if you can go to the gym and work out. You can also do home workouts, do calisthenics, or go for a walk, go for just jogging, making yoga, doing a stretching session, just something like this every single day. And what I can really recommend is that when it's able to you, that you do at least 3 workouts a week. For me, I don't like to go to the gym, so I just do calisthenics at home because it takes much less time and I like it much more to do, so I can also see much more the progress. The 6th habit is to journal, reflect and plan the days you have. So journaling is really important, that you can just write everything down what's in your mind in the evening, that you can go to bed with a really calm mind and not having like 50,000 thoughts in your head that coming up when you try to sleep, that everything is organized and written down and your mind can just calm down and relax for going to sleep. And so you can also reflect much better what happened and have an overview perspective out of it, because what you write down, you really see it and can read it afterwards, and from time to time you learn to get better at it, to really understand it and to really see some shapes in it, how you think and what's constantly repeating itself over and over again. Through that you can learn and get better at it, see what you should improve, what you would like to change and so on. So you can also value much more what's important in the moment right now to really come forward and what's less important, and so you can plan the next day that you don't really know what's to do. And yeah, this depends from person to person. For me it's much easier to plan the next day in the evening than doing this in the morning, but it could also be different, that you can do it better in the morning than you can do it in the evening. But for me it's like, when I need to do this in the morning, it just drains me so much energy that I need to doing the other activities, and so I'm doing in the evening where I don't really have any energy left, or energy brain points if you call them, so that I can really use them in the morning for the activities I want, or better for the whole day, how I planned it. What I would recommend to you is to plan the optimal day, that this just repeats himself over and over again for at least like 5 times a week when you normally go to week, and then on the weekend have some differentiation. I will put here somewhere a screenshot of my daily routine right now, how I'm doing it, that you get some inspiration how you could do it and also copy some things from there. Then just try to live day by day the best you can after this plan you made. You can just write it down on paper, make it like in your notes, putting in your calendar, that you get a reminder how you want, how you like it. For me, I really like to get some notifications on the phone that just reminds me, yeah, in about 30 minutes the next activity will be that I can already prepare myself to this, and that I just know what to do and don't think about what I should do then. If you can't follow this plan to 100%, this is completely normal. Just make it, and probably when you just follow this plan for 10, 20, even 30% a day, you're already doing more than you were doing until so far. It just takes its time to get into these rhythms, to get used to it, and also to change it the way it actually fits to you, because everyone is a bit different and some things are working better at this time for you than for some other person, and this is just a trial and error until you have something that just really fits into your day, how you are working and so on. And yeah, give yourself time for that and just try constantly to improve it and try your best to be on this plan. But if it doesn't work, if something comes between it, so that's also fine, that's also completely alright, and so you can learn to value how much or how important this plan is to you or not when something comes between it. So for example, I really love to be on this plan because it gives me so much free time. I just feel so much freer when I'm on this plan, because I don't really need to think what I should do next and can use my thoughts and my energy for other things that I really want. And it just also gives me stability to when I don't really have this plan and just living somewhere. Like sometimes, yeah, it's also good to make a cut from it and just living out of the moment, but then I also need to have planned for like a few days where I really tell myself, so yeah, we want to, after this plan I made, we will just live out of the moment. And so it's much easier for me because then I already know, like, yeah, there's just a creative phase in my life that I will do whatever I want out of the moment. Don't need to do something because, yeah, naturally I will anyways do exercise, meditate, learning something. So this is completely normal for me because I'm in this routine and I really will be missing out. And so through that I can also learn, like, alright, it would also better fit into my day if I change this to this time and improve it further and further. And also when my life is changing, I also need to change this over and over again. This isn't something that you are doing now and then you're doing this for way too long. Just you are doing it for the life you have in the moment, what's important to you right now, that you can persist further in it, that you can change it to the new things that are important in your life in the future.